Why do some people command respect the moment they enter a room, without saying a single word? It's not luck. It's not loudness. It's power, the kind hidden in silence. In a world that praises openness and demands visibility, those who speak less are feared more. Not because they are violent, but because they are unreadable. You've been taught your whole life to smile, be open, be agreeable. But in the eyes of Machiavelli, that's the fastest way to become invisible. In this video, we'll dive deep into the psychology of influence, the strategy of silence, and why the world respects the mysterious more than the kind. If you've ever wondered why being good isn't enough, stay with me, because power, it turns out, doesn't shout, it watches and waits. There's a reason people interrupt you, a reason they overlook your ideas, question your value, test your patience. It's not because you're weak, it's because you're harmless. You show your cards too early. You care too visibly. You try to be liked before being feared. But in a world governed by power dynamics, being liked without being feared is the same as being ignored. You've been conditioned, trained to make yourself easy to approach, to smile more, open up first, appear safe. But people don't respect safe. They use it. What's visible is predictable, and what's predictable can be controlled. The world doesn't fear goodness. It fears mystery. You've been taught that being open builds trust, that to be understood is to be accepted. But here's what no one told you. The more they know, the less they respect. When your emotions are visible, your boundaries become negotiable, your intentions dissected, your rhythm predictable. But mystery is uncomfortable, and discomfort is power. In a room full of noise, the one who doesn't speak becomes the center of gravity, not because they're expected to entertain, but because people fear what they can't read. Silence isn't absence. It's intention withheld. Machiavelli didn't write to comfort the weak. He wrote to warn the powerful. He understood what most still don't. A leader who is not feared is always vulnerable. But don't mistake fear for cruelty. True influence doesn't require violence. It requires ambiguity. To be unreadable is to be unshakable. People cannot manipulate what they cannot interpret. Machiavelli taught us that silence is not emptiness. It's a veil, a curtain that shields your strategy, while others expose theirs. In any social setting, attention doesn't follow noise. It follows intensity, the quiet presence, the still figure in the corner. They're not forgotten. They're observed. Because the mind craves resolution, and the silent man is a riddle yet to be solved. Silence weaponizes people's curiosity. It makes you feel bigger, because the mind fills in what it cannot see, with possibility. Overlay. Is he angry? Is she judging? Are they more powerful than they seem? You don't need to compete for attention when attention competes for you. So, how do you command this kind of presence? Start here. Speak less than you listen. Observe before you act. And when you speak, make it count. Control your facial expressions. Not with coldness, but with deliberation. Don't show anger. Show restraint. Don't show approval too quickly. Make others earn it. The less you reveal, the more they project. And projection is where power lives. Whether you're in a boardroom or a bar, the power of silence applies. In meetings, pause longer before speaking. In conflict, resist the urge to explain yourself. In relationships, be the calm in the chaos. Control isn't gained by overpowering. It's gained by outlasting. When you stop trying to be understood, you start being respected. To be feared is not to be hated. To be respected is not to be loved. It's not a choice between kindness and strength. It's a balance. Be warm, but unreadable. Be kind, but unyielding. Let the world wonder what you're thinking, because the man who reveals nothing controls everything. If this changed how you think about presence and power, leave a comment below. How will you command attention silently this week? And remember, influence isn't loud. It's quiet and deliberate.